guy.
What up, dude?
Buddy? Good to see you. What are you doing here?
I'm here to make music with Circa and Indepreneur, dude. Let's go. Just past 1 South Orange, dude.
Who are you?
I'm Dukes.
Lady with the cigarette, are you the one I came to see?
Welcome to Earth. Bro.
We're gonna make some funk music.
Let's do it, baby.
That is dope.
Dude, this thing's sick.
I can't believe you have one of those.
I don't know anything about what's going on, but it sounds tight. Ed, what are you doing here?
Changing lives, I don't know.
Did Jonathan Ruiz leave the 502s?
He did not.
Okay.
He's just
Dukes was like
I was concerned. I just didn't see him in the pictures.
he's still in the group,
And I'm
but
a fan,
he
so.
can't tour with us.
that's what I. That's
he just got
exactly
engaged,
what I
so he's
thought.
like, yeah.
Congratulations, John.
Yeah.
the old ball and chain. You know all about it, right?
I'm married too, guys. I'm also married.
We decided it was better to not do like a big public announcement.
Just
Here's
leave
what's
everyone
going
in the dark, a little bit of mystery.
Yeah.
You're a genius. Yeah! Welcome back. I'm here with the legendary, the magnanimous Dukes, aka Jonah McLean. Dukes is in town so that we can make dope music.
And hang out.
We're gonna hang out too.
We're friends.
We're friends too.
We do live on opposite sides of the country.
It's been like 10 years since I've seen this guy. Last time I saw him, I was 200 pounds heavier, and he was about 30 pounds lighter.
Yep.
Yeah, so I transferred some of my weight to him over the years. I've batched all my videos for the week. I have pretty much nothing on my schedule besides a little bit of company maintenance. So we're gonna make dope songs. That's the plan. And also hang out. I'm pumped. I'm stoked to the max about it. Let's make some stuff, buddy.
Let's do it.
Don't be upset, dude.
You motherfuckers. Wow. How's it going, man? What's up, man? I'm Jonah.
What? You're Dukes.
I'm Dukes.
Oh hell yeah!
Should have seen his face.
Nice.
Holy shit!
Dude, the harp.
Are you excited?
Yeah, the harp is beautiful, man.
Here's the scenario. Know that I'm with me though. Headed towards the exit zone, but we ain't got much time left. The city's on fire, babe. The lights seem to drive me crazy. Stuck in the future, and I can't be left alone.
Sounds like literal fucking trash.
You're super serious, dude. What's wrong with your eyeballs right now? So what do you got here, dude? What's going on with all this stuff?
So this is it's kind of my ever-evolving live rig to perform my music live without a laptop. I feel like a lot of electronic acts and just music acts in general rely on laptops for like sequencing tracks, and I don't want to just like hit play on a laptop and then like do nothing and just like perform. These instruments, these in particular, they're very performance oriented. There's a lot of cool things you can do with them. I feel like we should probably start with like the hub, right? Like the brain of this. That's this thing. This is the Octatrack. The Elektron.
This is the Octatrack.
It is a hardware sequencer, sampler, kind of a mixer. It's an effects module. It's a lot of things. At its core, it's currently kind of the brain of this setup for me. It's what I sequence everything with. So this is kind of like my master clock. So tempo-wise, everything is synced to this. This sends the clock information to these other machines so that they are all communicating with each other. So when I press play on here, it starts anything else that I have sequenced on this other stuff.
Right.
I've had this thing for about 1.5 years. It's extremely difficult to learn how to use, and it's kind of notorious for that.
What is its main feature set?
I would say the sampling and the sequencing. It's got 8 audio tracks and 8 MIDI tracks. It's got a really nice sample engine. It's got some really great effects. Like I said, I think the biggest challenge is figuring out how to make something like this work for your music. I would say my stuff's a little more traditional in terms of the musicality and the arrangement. So it took me some time to really figure out how I could best use it for my music. I've kind of beat my head against a wall for like 1.5 years, and now I like really know how to use it pretty well, which is
nice.
Which is tight. That would then transition into why I got this thing, which is another piece of Elektron gear, Elektron Digitakt, and it is their drum machine. It is also a sampler. What I love about this thing, other than the workflow and its sound, because it sounds great, it takes some of the weight off of the Octatrack, because previously I was using the Octatrack to do everything, and it only has 8 tracks of audio. Right. So that can be kind of limiting if you're trying to do an entire song, drums, bass, guitar, keys, vocals, like you're gonna run out of tracks pretty quick. The Digitakt takes any of those tracks that I would be using on the Octatrack and frees them up, so now I can use this for all my drums. I'm already kind of starting to get this thing down. I'm pretty excited about it. I could use it for drums, but it also has a sampler, so I could put other stuff onto it. I could really use it for anything I want. Yeah. It's like a baby this that's more focused on drums.
So what's this stuff?
I guess I'll start with this guy first. So I have a lot of synthesizers. I can't always travel with them because they're old and delicate. So this thing is cool because I got this little iOS interface, Korg plug key. Basically what I can do is open synths on my phone, which a lot of these iOS synths that are out now sound pretty fucking great. So this is like a Moog Model D. I can control this with this controller and be controlling the sounds that are on my iOS device. It's super easy to use, and it sounds pretty decent. Like it has these audio outs, and then from here I can route into the Octatrack. So I'm recording the audio from my phone into the plug key, into the Mackie, where I can just submix it so that it comes in input A and B here on the Octatrack. I'm really enjoying it. There's a lot of really cool iOS synths. I like this Model D one a lot. There's also a free one called Audio Kit Synth 1. Sounds amazing. Anyone with even a passing interest in synths should download that app. So the last synth here, we have the ARP Odyssey. Ooh. The reissue of the original ARP Odyssey, and it sounds the same as the other one that Korg made, it just doesn't have keys attached to it. So I run it with this Arturia controller, the Arturia key step. What I really like about this controller is I can sync it with the MIDI from the Octatrack and the Digitakt, and it has an arpeggiator and a sequencer on it, so I can basically send stuff into the ARP and kind of tweak on the ARP without having to play as much on the actual controller. So I can arpeggiate things, or I can keep things looped. It frees me up to be able to like do more knob tweaking and twisting, which I enjoy. So those are like the 2 synths that are pulling the majority of the weight right now. What's cool is I can swap them out for any of the other synths I have. So if I feel like bringing my Sledge or one of my other synths, I could just remove this and plug that in instead.
What are these pedals right here, dude?
The MXR carbon copy analog delay, so it's a delay pedal. I run the ARP through that because it sounds awesome. And then this is the TC Arena reverb. Got a bunch of different reverbs on it, actually. Model different reverbs. Sometimes it's nice to add a little bit of color or atmosphere, minus the cables, which I put in a separate case. This, and this all fit into a hard case that I got. Very convenient. As someone that's done music production on a computer for the last 10 years, getting off of the computer and having something that's tactile that I can like touch, I really enjoy that. These all present certain limitations that a computer does not, and I feel that those limitations help enhance my creativity, and I like synthesizers. White as a ghost.
Yeah.
It's pale.
You're a white person.
I mean, I'm olive.
We just spent the morning planning out 8 records to make. He's got to really help me out because I've been having trouble finishing records, and he's got a producer's mentality. We've got a solid plan to finish records that we started 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Some a little sooner, but
they're finally gonna get finished thanks to this guy.
Yep.
So
and my friends.
So he can pretty much leave now. He doesn't have to be here anymore. We're going to get some coffee, and then we're gonna make music all day.
Yep.
Should be tight.
Look at the flowers, baby. Lost with you when we're right here.
And my world's been burning so wild. Don't you know that it's hard to be a child? I don't want to go to school today.
Success.
Success.
It's working hard.
Yeah.
We're doing the little things.
Yeah.
Making beats.
Yeah.
Mr. Hotshot! Mr. Real Deal! I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. Exactly how I feel. I got dirt in my pocket and one for my mom. Here's a little song from 1954 that hope you enjoy. I was alone. Along on my journey. Hold on a second. Papa's a little helper. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I was walking. I cannot hear. Mountain Fields, brothers and sisters. You gotta know, there's something better on the horizon. Know your doubts and fears subside.